Hey, what's up guys, Snowy Minotaur here, and yes, as you can see, we are in the brand new season, Fortnite Remix, and I gotta be honest here, it's a really good season. Stay tuned to the channel, by the way, because I will be making a video talking about this brand new season, but that is not what I'm here to talk about here today in this video. I'm here to actually talk about the locker UI with you all. As Fortnite Remix, they actually did decide to change the locker UI in a very interesting way. We've been waiting for an update to the locker UI since December, believe it or not, and we finally got something in this update here, so I wanted to talk about it here within this video for you all. As you all know, I did not like Chapter 5, and one of the biggest problems that Chapter 5 brought upon us for the Fortnite community was the locker UI. The locker and like the changes that they did with it were just absolutely terrible, and the biggest change that they did to it was make the presets all separate. This caused a lot of backlash to the point back in December they actually made a statement by saying that they are going to be making some updates in the near future. And obviously we have waited months and months for this, and the locker did not get better. It actually got worse. They got rid of rarities for skins as an example in another update in the next season afterwards that they did this, Chapter 5 Season 2. And also during that same season, the recent tab was also completely broken, and spoilers ahead, it's still the exact same as it is. They did not fix that change, and it's been a problem for over half a year now. Well, fast forward to today, and this is what the locker UI looks like now. And I gotta be honest here, it looks just like the item shop with how you scroll through it. Like it shows like the different sections here. You can see the names of the different stuff that's in the item shop here. It's basically the exact same thing as the item shop here. As you can see, like you got the emotes, you got the wraps, all this stuff right here is all the exact same. And also they did actually add a new thing down here, which is a clear badges button, meaning that with one button press you can clear all the badges off of your cosmetics right here, which is really cool. Now with this change here, they also did a really cool one here, and that is they decided to bring back full-blown presets. Now I gotta tell you this here, as you can see, all the stuff here is still the exact same. They did still separate them all. This is still the exact same as it's been since the beginning of Chapter 5, which is still really stupid that they did this here. But with this new change here, we can actually view loadouts, and I actually made one here just for this video here. You can actually save everything in this section right here in the left. So everything that you're seeing right here on the screen can and will be saved as one full preset, and you can actually do this up to 200 of them, which is awesome. So as an example here, I actually have not done one yet with my main skin, Master Minotaur. I've been playing a lot of this new season as an example, and obviously I did one with Ruby as a quick example here. So as you can see, I can just click on it and it will load up this little preset here which I made, which again isn't anything crazy, but I did actually do it because I actually got this back bling, more or less this the emoticon right here. I actually got a code for this, which is pretty cool. More or less they brought back the codes for this, which is really cool, and I made a little preset with this just to show you all like how it's done here. It's nothing crazy, but yes, every single thing that is on here is saved. But anyways, we're gonna go back to Master Minotaur here. We can actually go over to the load characters, and we're just gonna throw that on here. I have again not done this at all, so I can actually go over to here and we can load emotes, and we can go over to the ones that I have selected here. Let me put on my main glider as also just something to throw on here. There we go. We are basically all ready to save this here. So all we have to do is just simply save it here, and we can save it right here. And as you can see, I did save it, and look at that. We now have a preset which is called Snowy, which saved the entirety of this whole entire section here, which is absolutely fantastic that they went with this change here. And this definitely makes the locker UI a lot better because now presets actually have usage now. This has been a massive problem since the beginning of Chapter 5, and I'm so glad that we actually have this system back, and they made it better by having like over pretty much 200 of them now, which is really awesome. Now I gotta be honest with you here, does this fix the locker UI problems in general? It does fix the presets though, but in terms of the locker UI, it really does not fix the main issues that people have been having, myself included, with the locker UI. Because if we still go to it, it still just looks so bad. I mean, oh my god. I mean, just still look at it, guys. I mean, no rarities being here is one of the dumbest things they did in this game. And obviously there's still rarities over here when it comes to like the collaborations and then some of the original cosmetics. But other than that, I mean, it's just not good in my opinion. It's still really not that good at all. The only way that I can actually go through the locker now is by sorting it by season. This is the only way for me to actually go through the locker UI now, which is really dumb. And what makes it worse here is that they have still not fixed the recent tab. And what's weird is that they have not addressed this issue at all. There is nothing that they have said on their socials about this whole entire problem here. And it's honestly crazy to me that they have not stated anything about this or have said anything about it. This is still a massive problem and issue that has been in the game for over half a year, and they have not said a word about it. It is crazy to me. But overall, I will say this is definitely a great change that they did to the locker UI. I definitely will say that this was a very welcoming change, and it's really cool to see that we have this type of system back now. I'm hoping this is a good sign for them to update and make more good changes to the locker UI, because I will say how it looks currently, again, as I just said earlier in the video, it looks just like the item shop now. As like you just scroll through it, as I've just said here, it looks pretty much almost identical to how the item shop looks now. And I will say it still does feel a little bit more confusing to go through the locker UI still. I won't lie, it's still very confusing to go through it, but I will give them credit where credit is due for making the loadout change. Like, that was a great change that they did here, and I hope this is a good sign, because I really hope they go in and listen to more community feedback when it comes to the locker UI, because people think that Epic is not listening to us, but they are listening, and we had to wait a good while for this to happen. I wasn't expecting them to rush it out within like an update or two back in Chapter 5 Season 1. I was not expecting that to happen, and we finally got a change to it, and I think this was a much needed change. It still has a lot of issues, but I really hope that they do eventually go and fix them, and do listen to community feedback when it comes to the criticisms against the locker UI. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka Max account. Also, don't forget to use my support code within the Fortnite item shop. That's MINO5, that's MINO5, hashtag Epic Partner. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.